Let's see if I'm gonna get hammered off of ice cream.
I'm gonna be so drunk.
What's up guys, today we're checking out the best neighborhoods here in Mexico City. Stop number one is going to be the neighborhood of Roma, and our first stop here in Roma is Mercado Medellin, also known as Little Havana.
The Mercado Medellin is predominantly known to have fruits, meats and snacks from all over Latin America. So it's not only Mexican food that you will get here. Apparently there's loads of, for example, Cuban-owned ice cream shops here, and you will find snacks from all over Latin America. So we're incredibly curious to see this market.
That dog has had its fair share of snacks, that's for sure. They have like deep fried chicharron, which is like pork fat, and it's genuinely the size of half my body. There's actually an entire section here in this market that's dedicated to just flowers. It's almost like a little bit of a separate garden center. Super interesting. Everything is so fresh here. There's sweets and confectionery situated here in the market too, and they are from all over Latin America, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, and even products from Brazil as well. So incredibly interesting. Every turn in this market just gets more interesting, to be honest.
There are so many fruits and vegetables here in this market from all over Latin America that Luke and I have never seen before, and that you will hands down never find in one of the European supermarkets. So we are just in awe walking through this market here.
They have coconuts here that are bigger than my freaking head. It's crazy. I wonder where they come from. I wonder if they're actually grown here in Mexico, or are they imported from abroad, like from somewhere else, maybe in South America. But they're crazy big. Oh wow. In terms of variety and overall selection of food and anything really that you need, that is one of the coolest markets that I've ever seen. And it's only our first stop in today's video, so keep watching all the way. We are going to go around the rest of Roma now and check out this beautiful neighborhood. The neighborhood of Roma has some of the most colorful streets in all of Mexico City, and you will often see very colorful plants lining all of these avenidas. Definitely something to keep an eye out when you are walking around the neighborhood of Roma. It's just the beautiful decoration of a lot of the houses and a lot of the storefronts. It's really captivating, and it's something that just gives you such a warm feeling as you're walking around the streets of Roma. How cool is this? There seems to be like a tower that's built out of used water containers. Check it out. It's like 4 meters tall. So cool. And it's just here in the middle of a neighborhood here in Roma. Very interesting. The next stop for us, by the way, is going to be an interesting place called Helado Obscura, or Obscuro. They apparently do flavors of ice cream such as vodka, tequila flavored ice cream, so can't wait to check this place out.
We are at Helado Obscuro now. Helado Obscuro, so obscure ice cream, and they have loads and loads of very interesting flavors to offer. The majority of them are with alcohol, but they do have some vanilla type of flavors as well that are without alcohol, but it's predominantly with alcohol. And I got myself, it's called Maracuya Jaguar, Maracuya Jaguar, it's very difficult to pronounce, but it is Maracuya and Mezcal. Do you remember what you got?
Yeah, I got the Chupacabra. It's in my favorite color of, well, kind of reddish purplish color. It is basically Jamaica tea, and then there is some sort of alcohol mixed in. I believe it's like a type of mezcal, but this is going to be very, very interesting, and I can't wait to taste it. Taste test, guys. Let's see what it's like. Let's see if I'm gonna get hammered off of ice cream. Here we go. Cheers. Wow. Very strong, pungent taste of Jamaica. It's actually really good. Really refreshing. Kind of tastes like sorbet, but like with a little, I'm already stumbling over my words. Sorbet with a kick of alcohol is what it is. And it's really, really strong flavor. Something that's really going to wake up your taste buds. If you're going to go to a nice restaurant, maybe come here first and try out the ice cream.
It is midday now and we haven't had anything to eat so far, and we're starting our day off with alcohol ice cream. This is going to be very interesting. So maracuya and mezcal.
That's a kick.
The maracuya taste is amazing. Like it's a water-based ice cream as well. It's not a milk-based ice cream, so it has an amazing maracuya taste. But the mezcal really kicks your bum here. I'm gonna be so drunk.
So we decided to go for the 2 small cups of ice cream because we don't want to go too crazy on the alcohol. We're just literally starting this video off. And these 2 cups together in total came to just 100 pesos. So I'll pop the price up here on the side for you guys.
That ice cream was absolutely amazing. I wouldn't recommend eating that ice cream on an empty stomach though if you're not used to drinking alcohol. We are going to make our way now to our next stop, which is going to be Plaza Rio de Janeiro.
Something that's instantly going to stand out for you when you come to the neighborhood of Roma is the countless amounts of parks, trees and nature that you will see as you walk through the neighborhood of Roma. They've really taken their time in preserving the nature around this particular neighborhood.
Plaza Rio de Janeiro is known for having a replica of Michelangelo's David in the middle of the square, and it's really just a very tranquil oasis where you can sit down, chill out, kick back and just basically watch the people as they walk by.
So that was neighborhood number 1 of our best neighborhoods in Mexico City. Now we're heading on to stop number 2, which is going to be the neighborhood of La Condesa. The neighborhood of La Condesa is known as the most fashionable neighborhood in Mexico City, with designer boutiques, amazing parks and avenues full of amazing designer shops too. The cosmopolitan vibe here in La Condesa attracts its own unique crowd of young entrepreneurs, artists and creatives that bring its own unique flair to the neighborhood of La Condesa. Exploring everything in the neighborhood of La Condesa could take you literally weeks, but we suggest that you go and find the avenues, explore the streets, just take a leisurely stroll through the streets and the avenues of La Condesa and you will be content. There's so many restaurants, cafes and incredible designer boutiques to shop until you drop. An added bonus for you guys, if you are coming to Mexico City, make sure to jot this one down: Bosque De Chapultepec. This park is absolutely stunning. The nature here is mind-blowing and it feels a little bit like Central Park in New York City, so definitely something worth checking out. Get here as soon as you can when you do visit Mexico City.
made our way into the neighborhood of Polanco, and it is a 180-degree change to Roma, Roma Norte or Roma Sur, because Roma kind of seems to be a little bit more of an alternative neighborhood, where this here seems to be more of a classy, chic, upper neighborhood type of area, where the buildings got a lot higher and the cars got a lot more expensive.
The neighborhood of Polanco is the wealthiest neighborhood in all of Mexico City, and here you're going to find multiple cafes, shops, restaurants, pretty much anything you can think of. Right now we're in Parque Lincoln, where you're going to find a tall statue of Abe Lincoln, and then facing directly across from Abe you're going to find MLK himself, Martin Luther King Jr. So incredibly interesting park, beautiful scenery all around, and there's even some people that came with some remote control boats to give them a drive around one of the little ponds here at the park. Just as we're walking through the neighborhood of Polanco, we both are noticing that it's a lot about privacy. You have a lot of private apartments, private buildings, some incredible architecture, and I would say that you're going to be paying top dollar to be living in this part of Mexico City. So guys, we're here now outside the Museo Sumaya, the #1 attraction here in the neighborhood of Polanco, and it is basically a collection of artworks from the famous billionaire Carlos Slim. Now, those have been the 3 coolest neighborhoods that we've found so far here in Mexico City.
I'm sure there are loads and loads of other neighborhoods that are equally cool around Mexico City. If you do have any recommendations for us for the next days that we are staying here in Mexico City, please let us know. Drop them down in the comments below.
Yeah, definitely guys. But for now, my name is Luke.
My name is Naomi.
We're Nalu Adventures, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.